Boo! Top of the day, folks, of YouTube. Damien Jones here again today, and today we're going to be reviewing these Doctor Who figures by Biff Bang Pow. These are retro cloth style figures, you know, in the Mego style, and I love collecting these things. I have to say, I absolutely adore these. I can't get enough of them. I'm going to try and show you that. First of all, this is from Series 1, and of course it's the 4th Doctor, better known to his friends as Tom Baker, and my personal favourite all-time Doctor Who. And I just think these are lovely things to own, really. I absolutely adore these things. Just let me see if I can get a bit more light here for you, so we can see him properly. There we go. He's got, of course, his lovely 7-foot long scarf, his cap, and his sonic screwdriver somewhere in there. Yep. And although it's a bit of a naive likeness, I think that actually gives the figure, you know, a lot of charm, really. I mean, it does vaguely look like Tom Baker, doesn't it? But somehow Tom Baker always looked a little bit older somehow. But it's a nice figure. It's very nice, especially like the little tassels on the end of the scarf, and it's such a nice, colourful figure as well. As I say, this is by a company called Biff Bang Pow, which have now unfortunately lost the rights to make these, so there aren't going to be any more. Originally, if we take a look on the back, there were 4 figures to collect, and they were obviously the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker, the Cyber Leader, the Suntarian, and also the Master with rotten face. I love the style of the box as well. You know, it looks, you know, almost like the credits at the beginning of Doctor Who, and they're recommended for ages 14 and up, so collectors basically. So yeah, in the first series there were 4 of these figures only, and then they went on to make some more. I think they made Leela, and I think they even went on to make the most recent Doctor. They didn't do all of the Doctors though, which is unfortunate because they have now lost the licence. They're out of production. You can probably pick these up for about, let me think. They were about 17 quid when I was buying them, when they were still in production, but they've rocketed since then. They're about 20 quid now. If you've got a really rare one, like William Hartnell, which I do have, and I'll show you in a minute, yeah, they can be worth about 40 quid. Even 60 quid I've seen them go for. But I was lucky enough to get them while they were still out. These were a limited edition as well. See the little hologram there? A limited edition number. Mine was 356 out of 3,000. So it's quite a low number. So I'm really pleased with that. And Tom Baker, you know, he's a national treasure as far as I'm concerned. He'll always be my favourite Doctor Who. So that's Tom Baker, the 4th Doctor. Let me see. I've got what I spoke of before. William Hartnell, the 1st Doctor. This is probably about the rarest Doctor in the series that you can find. It doesn't get any rarer than this. On the back here, is this Series 5? Yeah, Series 5. I'm not exactly sure how many series they did, but as I say, originally they only did 4 figures. But if you look at Series 5, they just got absolutely loads of them. You know, including, like, you know, the more recent ones. And at this stage in production, they weren't limited edition anymore. In this collection, I'll just read for you. You know, you have a look at William Hartnell. Again, the faces are quite naive, you know what I mean? It looks like a very young William Hartnell, doesn't it? But, you know, it's a nice little cloth figure, all fully hinged and everything. A bit like a smaller version of an Action Man type style figure. You know, fully jointed and poseable and that. and especially like the little details of his rings on his fingers, and his of course his cane that William Hartnell used to have. I'll just read the back. In the 5th series, at this point, what was available was the 4th Doctor, which we've already seen, Tom Baker, the Sontar, the Master, the Cyber Leader, K9, Leela, Sutek the Supreme, my favourite villain, and what's his name? Scaroth, Morbius, that was a good one, wasn't it? The 1st Doctor, which you're looking at here, Magnus Greel, that was out of, Magnus Greel, yeah, he was the villain out of the Pyramids of Mars story, wasn't he, with Tom Baker? Kral, Lee Sing Chang, Mr. Sin, the Killer Dwarf, again from the same story, the Genesis Dalek, the 11th Doctor, who I'm not that keen on, to be honest with you, the Yellow Eternal Dalek, the Weeping Angels they even went on to do. They did River Song, Roy Williams and Amy Pond as well by this stage in production. But I'm more of a traditionalist with Doctor Who. I do prefer the older original stories, I have to say. My cut-off point with it all is about 1989, to be honest with you. I mean, I do like Christopher Eccleston stories and what's his name? That Scottish bloke. Yeah, the one that was in Shakespeare. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, traditional ones I like, and that's why I think these are such nice collectibles. Well, there's William Hartnell, and I'll tell you this for now. If you can find another one of these for under 60 quid, good luck to you. You're not having this one. Right, those are me Doctors. Now let's move on to the villains. Show you what I've got. Of course, I had to have Cyber Leader. This is the 70s Cyber Leader, and it's from Series 2. Believe it or not, Series 2. And this is one of the earlier ones, because it's earlier editions of this figure anyway, because as you can see it's a Comic Con exclusive, and again it's a limited edition, but this time it's quite a high number, unfortunately. My Tom Baker was in the hundreds, this is in the thousands. This is 2,948 of 3,000, so it's quite a high one, unfortunately, but still it's a limited edition, and it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful costume, love it. Love the Cyberman, and if you can just see in the back there, it even comes with a little cyber mat. That's just behind his arm there, you can't really see it. But yeah, very nice. Cyber Leader from Series 2. Also, you noticed they changed the logo as time went on as well. On it, you know, originally it's just like a generic Doctor Who, but you've got like this descending effect, as you would have done on the old black and white TV series, which goes in with the figure, which is nice. Funnily enough, a lot of collectors, they don't really like these for some reason. I don't know why. A lot of Doctor Who fans, they don't like these, and I think it's a shame. I love them. I think they're great. So that's the Cyber Leader. Ooh, next up, we've got my personal favourite villain ever from Doctor Who, Sutek the Destroyer. Look at that. Look at those green eyes. Abase yourself before me, you miserable insect. That was for Isabel, by the way. She loves it when I do that with the figures. It is Sutek the Supreme. I will destroy you. Destroy you. Well, there he is. Terrible lighting here, I have to say. I'm finding it a lot easier to do these when I'll bring my lamp over. Ain't that better? Now we can see what we're looking at. Marvellous. Sutek. And while we're at it, I'll just show you the others with a bit of decent light on it. Cyber Leader. Beautiful, beautiful. William Hartnell. Marvellous. Ooh. And Tom Baker. Now you can make out the colours a bit better there now, with a bit of light on it. Yeah. And the very young looking face. There we go. One thing about this figure, I have never opened it. I've seen it unboxed with the hat on the back. And I just think that it looks a bit daft actually, doesn't it, with the hat on? It doesn't really fit on the moulded head. Now, if they give the figure like real hair, like doll's hair, you know what I mean? It might have worked out better. But there it is, and I'm not opening this because it's a low serial number of a limited edition. Ooh, dear me, it's hot as well in here. Ooh. Finally, in my collection of Biff Bang Pow Mego style Doctor Who figures, we have Sontarian Field Major Sontar. And this, I've got to say, is about the best Sontarian figure I think has ever been made in the history of the world, period, right? It's massive as well, it's really thick and chunky, and just look at the detail. Just taking the majestical beauty of my Sontarian figure, and there's his helmet to the side. Oh, and I've just noticed something I didn't notice before. This one's a limited edition numbered one as well. Again, quite a high one, quite a high number, but nonetheless, it's 2,501 of 3,000. So there we have it. Marvellous. I absolutely love these figures. I absolutely love collecting them, and I have to say they are getting rarer. They are starting to, you know, they've all been bought up now, more or less. If you're lucky enough to find them for about $17.99 or at least under the £20 mark, then good luck to you. That's great. You're not going to find a William Hartnell if you want one for under 60 quid, really. If you want to buy one outright, you know. If you want to take your time and try and get one on auction, then go for it. You know, go for it, and good luck to you. But there we have it, folks. That's my small, but nonetheless very good, little collection of Doctor Who retro cloth style figures by Biff Bang Pow. They're out there. Go and get them, collect them, get them in your collection. For now though, my name's Damien Jones. Thank you for watching, and thanks for the recent subscribes as well, all you new people. Share this video on public media if you want to, or just follow me, don't worry about it. And I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.